And here in child's pose, if you like, walk it over to the right, stretching your side body. Getting a little stretch from the hip out through the shoulder. And then walk it through the center to the other side. Stretching. Come back to the middle. Plant your palms and inhale up to tabletop, knees under hips. Tuck the toes, drop the belly, inhale, look up. And as you exhale, release the feet, pull your chin into your chest. Inhale, tuck the toes, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, release, pressing it up. Widening the shoulder blades, squeezing out the air. Inhale, drop the belly, open the heart. Open the throat as you reach your chin away from your sternum. Exhale, press it up. Tuck the toes, drop the belly on your inhale again, and then exhale to lift the knees and start to walk your turbo dog side to side, pressing into one heel and then the other. Opening your calves and your hamstrings, side to side. And then as you float it back down, bring your right foot forward. Press your right palm to your right thigh and just lift up. Feeling a nice little lunge here. Interlace your fingers. Press your chest through. Reaching up. Stretch a little bit to the right. A little bit to the left. Float it back up. Fingers down. Stretch back into your hamstring. Maybe it's a little tight to start, mine is. So we're gonna lengthen it back and take some breaths there to get a little warm up going on. And then bend your knee and lift the back knee to high lunge. Hips are nice and low, pressing through the back heel. And then straighten the right leg, feel a nice full runner stretch. Maybe lifting the heel or softening the knee. Relax the neck, let the chin just sit forward. And then bend the knee once again. And you're gonna take your hand back to your top of your thigh and just roll to the outside edge of your foot. Kind of take a little twist up, feeling that in your hip. Your sternum, looking up to the sky, the ceiling, whatever's your environment right now. And then ground the foot back, plant the palm, and take your right foot back. Tuck the toes and press it back to down dog. Walk it out. Again, side to side. Shift your hips really big, opening the hips. Shake out your head. Yes or no, releasing any tension in the neck. And then lower the knees back down and bring your left foot forward. And then walk it up, lift up the sternum, and you're kind of like shifting down and forward to feel it right here. Interlace the fingers, sweep up, reach up. Maybe feeling that in the chest, the shoulders, between the shoulder blades. Take it over to the left and over to the right. Float it back up and take the fingers down and stretch back into the back of the leg. Flex the toes. Inhale and exhale. And then coming back into your foot, tucking the back toes, feeling a little high lunge, dropping your hips, reaching your chest way forward, feeling that length through your spine, ears right over the shoulders, and then straightening into the left leg, feeling a full runner stretch, just playing around with that a little bit. Hearing your Ujjayi breath in through the nose, out through the nose. And then nice and easy, as you take it back down, ground your palm and roll to the outside edge of your foot, rolling into your hip. Taking a nice little twist here, keeping your breath. Inhale and exhale. And then bring it back in. And plant the palm. You're going to take your foot back this time to tuck the toe. And take the other leg back to feel your plank nice and strong. Press the back up, hug the belly button in. Feel your shoulder blades spreading. The subtle muscles waking up around the ribs. Come back to neutral, knees down. Big inhale, lower yourself down. Release the hips to feet. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, lift. And then floating it down and rising back through table to find your down dog. Rolling out both feet this time. Inhale up to the toes. Exhale down to the heels. Inhale, rise to the toes. Exhale, press it back to the heels. Inhale to rise it up. Exhale, reach it back. Inhaling it up. And then pressing it back. Walk your feet forward. And then nice and easy, you're going to hang in ragdoll. Maybe take your opposite elbows and just swaying a little side to side. Softening the knees so your belly might touch your thighs. Elbows reaching away from your hips. Shaking out your neck. And then nice and easy at center, bend your knees, press your elbows forward. Make a nice flat spine, reach the hips back, the elbows forward. Feeling nice and strong here, and then forward fold. Hands to your waist. Press your hips back, reach your chest forward, inhale it up. Pause at the top. And just open your palms up, maybe arch back a little to open the chest. Coming back to neutral. Nice breath, staying with you. Take a few grounding breaths in and out. Ujjayi breath, in through your nose, out through your nose. And then as your eyes open, keep that breath. Bring the big toes to touch, root your tailbone. Feel all the action of your core engage. Your Mula Bandha lifting you up. Your Uddiyana Bandha lifting you up. Heart open and sweep the palms up. Get tall. Maybe interlace the fingers if that's for you. Tadasana. Mountain pose. Strong mountain. Inhale and exhale. Maybe lift the toes up. See if that makes you even taller. Take an inhale and exhale it over to the right. Inhale it up and exhale it over to the left. Inhale up and sweep the arms out. Fold it forward. Touch the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Feel the low back. Exhale, palms down. Travel back. Lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale back to down dog. 5 breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. If ever you want to, take child's pose instead. Long breath, long spine. Inhale and exhale. Shoulders wrapping. Belly button hugs in to lift the hips super high. Biceps between the ears. No strain in the neck. You're not pressing your head through. You're not straining to look out at your fingertips. You're looking back towards your toes. Exhale, press back to the heels. Inhale to the toes. Bend the knees. Travel forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. And then reverse swan dive up. Palms to the heart. Checking out your first sun salutation. Notice how your breath was. And set your intention to let breath guide the next one and everything that we do. So your next inhale rises you up like a dance. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, travel back, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths again. Inhaling and exhaling. Long and even. Maybe the heels are down. Maybe you're still working them side to side, but you want length in your spine and you want to reach your hips high. So it doesn't matter about the heels. You want alignment everywhere in your body. Inhale and exhale. Hear your breath. Press back to your heels. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Travel up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse it up. Reach up, sweep up. Exhale, just flow it back down. Honor yourself on the journey. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down. Travel back. Lower down. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. So this is Surya Namaskara A, our warm up, if you will, to get the breath going, get a little heat going, warming up the body, saying swaha to it all as we do so. Creating a little fire from within to rejuvenate us. And when you're ready, exhale, press back to the heels, inhale to the toes, bend the knees, travel up, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold in, reverse swan dive up, palms to the heart again. Take temple mudra, sweep it up, inhale, exhale over to the right, inhale up, exhale over to the left. Inhale up, biceps at the ears, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Spine is nice and flat. And you're nice and strong here. Belly button hugging towards the spine. Take an inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, palms down. Travel through your Vinyasa. You can always skip it if you want. We meet up back here in down dog. If you skip it, inhale the right leg up. Bend the knee, circle it out a little bit, move the foot, maybe circle the hip. And then square it, reach it back. Bring the knee forward, hover, widen the shoulder blades, and then take the foot forward, back heel in, rise it up to warrior one. Hips are forward, nice and strong. Touch your fingers up there like a triangle, inhale. Exhale, pull it down, chin in. Inhale, rise up, gaze up. Exhale, pull it down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, pull down. One more, rise it up, inhale. And then exhale, open the heart, open the chest, shoulders down, crown of the head reaching back. Full breath, staying with you, fingers spreading. And then nice and easy, rise it up. Take the elbows, reach it forward, hinge it forward. Checking that out, just like we did in squat earlier from our ragdoll when we sat back in the chair. Flat back, elbows reaching away from the hips. And then rise it up, reach it up, big inhale. Exhale, take it down, travel through Vinyasa, or just meet us back at the down dog and walk it a little. Feel the right, feel the left. Sweep the left leg up, bend the knee, circle it around. Moving the ankle, circling the hip. Keeping the breath, the head's below the heart, so keep it working nice and full. Strong lungs, strong heart. That's what we're all creating with our practice of yoga. Reach the foot back, and then nice and easy, bring the knee to the chin. Foot forward, back heel in, rise it up. And open it up. Cactus or Shiva's trident here. Strong warrior one. And we're just moving our arms a little. Take an inhale, exhale, squeeze it together. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, squeeze it together. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, squeeze it together. And then open to hold, shoulders down, fingers spreading, crown of the head reaching back, big and full with your breath. Sweep it up, take your elbows, pull yourself tall, keep the knee bent, hinge it forward and power into the legs as you keep your long spine. Both arches lifting, gaze is way out past the big toe. And then inhale, take it up, reach it up. Exhale, palms down, travel back, lower down. Inhale, up dog, pause this time. Look a little side to side. And then press it back to down dog. Taking 5 breaths on this one. Remember, you can take child's pose, or I sit in Virasana sometimes just to center my breath again. So the down dog is the reset for the breath. The rest pose, if you will, where you're really deepening the flow. Long, even inhale, long, even exhale. Hearing it like waves of the ocean within you, around you. That sound, Nada yoga, is part of the healing quality that yoga brings. Hence our yoga with live music that we're all missing. Exhale, press back to your heels. Inhale to your toes, bend your knees, travel up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in, bend your knees, sweep into chair. Rise up, swaha, offer all of your stuff to the universe. Float it away like a balloon, palms to the heart. Feel your breath, inhale and exhale. Bend your knees, sweep the earth, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, palms down, travel back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Sweep the right leg up, bend the knee. If you want to flip it over and there's nothing in your way at home, feel free. Otherwise, just hold it here. Breathing, whatever your choice is. If you flipped it, lift the chest, lift the hips. And then if you did that, float it back around. Everybody square the hip, point the toe back, reach it back. Bring the knee in, foot forward, back heel in, rise it up. Warrior 1. Palms to the heart. Hinge at the waist and maybe fly into Dandasana. If you reach the arms forward, that's warrior 3. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. And then float it back down, rise it back up. Big inhale here at the top. Exhale, palms down, travel through your vinyasa. And we'll meet up back here in down dog. Sweeping the left leg up when you're ready. Bending the knee. If you flip the first side, flipping this side over. Lift the hips, lift the chest. Otherwise, you're just holding your hip open like me. Either way, you're breathing full. Ujjayi breath, inhale and exhale. Float it back around if you flipped it and square the hip, point the toe back. Let the knee kiss the chin, widen the shoulder blades. Foot forward, back heel in, rise it up. Warrior 1. Palms to the heart. Hinge at your waist. And nice and easy, fly. Square the hip. Breathe, reach it forward. Inhale and exhale. Maybe the arms reach out again. The hip is square right here, whichever you're doing. Float it down, sweep it up. Big inhale at the top. The exhale travels you down, back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, back down dog. 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale, long Ujjayi breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Let it flow through you, around you. The back of the throat stays active. So you're using the muscles, but not straining the muscles. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful long Ujjayi breath. Exhale to press back through your heels. Inhale to your toes, bend your knees, come home to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in, bend your knees, chair. Once again, rise up, float it away. Swaha, your stuff. Palms to the heart, keeping your breath. This time we're just gonna sit back to chair. Get nice and steady. We're gonna take a twist. So you're gonna make sure you're lined up to the midline here. You're gonna press to lift both sides, get long, keep the length as you twist it over. Sternum to the big toes, palms to the sternum, trying to reach the gaze and the chest up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, get long. Exhale, twist. Take one more. Float it forward. Shake it out. Reset with halfway lift. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold in. Bend the knees. Chair. Palms to the heart. Press, lift. Take the length with you to your twist. And palms to the sternum. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist it out. Inhale, get long. Exhale, twist. Take one more. And then float. Forward fold. Let it go. Shake out the head, the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down. Travel back. Take your vinyasa. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Sweep the right leg up. Bring it through. Back heel in. Rise into your warrior one. Open to warrior two. Line up your warrior two. Heel to arch. Bend your knee in. Sweeping in. Settling the shoulders, feeling strong. While we're here, let's circle the fingers. Still hugging the belly button in, reaching the crown high. Keeping the breath full. And reverse the circle. And then turn the palm up, reverse your warrior. Maybe gaze at the back foot. Sometimes I like to bend this elbow, get a little stretch here for my neck, my tricep, my pectoralis. And then float it back. Bend the elbow, sit light. Sweep up, make your ceiling fan. One way, the other way. And then big guitar circles. Circling. And reversing. Inhale and exhale. And then take the bicep over the ear, stretch it in. Maybe reach down, maybe do a half bind, a full bind. Your expression here of extended side angle. Some of you do a bird of paradise here. If you're doing that at home, take your time. We're taking a few breaths together, whatever we're doing. Inhale and exhale. Long and even. Breath floating through you, around you, keeping space in your side ribs. Everyone, when you're ready, you're going to exhale, look down, and inhale to sweep it back. Warrior two, nice and strong. Feel the quadricep here really working for you. And then straighten and shorten your stance. Hips still face the side here. We're heading into triangle. Imagining we're between two panes of glass, or there's a wall behind us that's going to keep us nice and even on the back side of our body. One thing I like that Tara says, when we take this front arm down, there's like a triangle right here, like when you play pool, the thing that holds the pool balls, whatever that's called. It fits right here between your arm and your body. And reach it up. Trikonasana. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Long, even breaths. And then gaze it down, sweep it up. Take a second here to bring hands to the waist. We're gonna go to the side, toes to the side. Take a straddle fold and just walk it side to side. Inhale and exhale. Nice even breath. Walking with you. When you go into full lunge like that, it's called Skandasana, named after Skanda, who's Ganesha's brother, son of Shiva, both sons of Shiva. Strong warrior. We're all warriors on our mat today. And we're warriors off our mat today too. Come back to center, hands to your waist. Inhale it up, arch back a little bit, sweep it up, interlace the fingers, head to the front of your mat, and come back overhead, head to the back of your mat. And then release the hands back to the waist, turn the right toes forward, adjust the back foot, and then nice and easy, we're just gonna take it down to the hips. So walk the right foot over a little bit. You're on palms or the forearms for a couple of breaths here. Into your hip, inhaling and exhaling. Long, even breath. Some of you like to arm balance out of this position. If you know how to do that and want to ever add that into your practice, this is where it goes. Inhaling and exhaling. Whatever you're doing. Breath is the most important part of anything we're doing with yoga. As long as we're breathing, we're getting the benefits. If we stop breathing, that's not good. We want to stay in our breath. We're going to walk it back up if we're down. Anytime you arm balance, you got an optional vinyasa there, but we're basically meeting up in a lunge. So we're going to press and lift up. And then we're going to take a twist, palms together, and lift the back knee perhaps. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Back leg is super strong. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Take one more. Float the palms down, lower the back knee. Just take a little counter stretch. Runner stretch here. Maybe you want to slide into a full split or some variation. Feeling your hamstrings, your hips after a little moving around. Maybe there's a little more mobility. Keep your breath and then walk it back up. Nice and easy. The palms are going to go down. We're going to take a vinyasa. So as we head back, we find plank. We take an inhale and we exhale, lower down. Inhale lifts you up. Look a little to the right, to the left, feeling that beautiful up dog. Press it back to down dog. Take a couple of breaths there. I'm going to sit back for a second. If you want to come into Virasana, feel your breath. Reset yourself after the right side of our body. Just checking out how that feels so far. Once again, honoring yourself for showing up on your mat. Honor your path. Honor our Sangha, which we're all here together. Even though we're not physically together, we are here together for each other. Just honor that space. And we'll meet up in down dog if you're not there. We'll sweep the left leg up and bring it through. Back heel in, rise through warrior one. Open to warrior two. Reset your warrior two, which is heel to arch and hips face the side, tailbone roots down. Your knee bends. Your arms sweep out. Shoulders settle. Remember our little circles here. Keep the belly button hugging in, the crown of the head reaching up. Circle with your fingertips. Reverse your circle. Turn the palm up. Reverse your warrior. Match what you did on the first side. Maybe bending the elbow like I am. Maybe take a half bind. Maybe some of you do Gomukhasana with your arms. If you know what that is, you're interlacing your fingers to open your shoulders. Whatever you're doing, remember you're breathing. That's the only part that matters here. And then float it back. Bend your elbow. Sweep it up to your ceiling fan. Really good stuff for the shoulder here when we do all this joint mobilization through the way. Reverse the circle. And then sweep it forward and take your big circles and reverse. And then sweep the arm out and match your expression here of extended side angle. If you reach down or did a bind or a half bind, maybe a bird of paradise, which is always easier on one side than the other. Breath guiding you through your asanas. Inhaling and exhaling. And then nice and easy, your gaze will go down and your inhale will pull you up. And then nice and easy, we adjust for Trikonasana. It has a little shorter stance and straight legs, but we still line up heel to arch. We still line up the hips, root the tailbone down to neutral. Sweep it out, lengthen it in. Taking the left fingers down, the right fingers up, gazing up. Inhale and exhale, stack the shoulders. If the gaze up bothers your neck, you reset the cervical spine by looking down. Breathe. Feeling that triangle in your lower body. And then gaze down, pull it up, and take it to the side. Any variation here, straddle. Maybe interlace to Yoga Mudra behind you. Maybe take a little headstand if you have room, and you usually do that here. Otherwise, I just like to walk it side to side. That feels good for me. Inhaling and exhaling. And then nice and easy, lift it up with a flat spine. Check it out. Maybe arch back if you're not dizzy. Root the tailbone, sweep it up, interlace the fingers, take it to the front of the mat. Float it up, take it to the back of the mat. Float it up, hands to the waist. Turn the left toes forward again. You need to adjust the back foot to square forward again. And then we're taking it down to our hip. Walking our foot over, knee over ankle, palms. Some of us put our forearms down. Some of us just go on a block. Whatever works. Keep your breath. This is a pose where in yoga class in the room, I can hear a lot of people make a grunt here. You're not looking for a grunt. You're looking like you want a smooth wave of ocean breath instead. And our beaches are opening, so feel the ocean, feel the sand, feel the wind, hear it within you, around you. Very healing qualities of ocean breath and the actual ocean itself. So you're gonna walk it back up. If you arm balanced side one, I hope you did that on side two. And we're gonna lift up, lift the chest, get long, and take the length to our twist. Once we're in, maybe our back knee is gonna lift up if we did that on the first side. Taking it in, activating through the heel. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, get long, and exhale, twist it out. Take one more. And then float it down and counter stretch back, half split, maybe a full split. Maybe this is the good side, maybe it's the bad side. There is no bad side if you're breathing. One side just usually has a little more flexibility than the other in our hips and our shoulders. And we're gonna walk it back out of there. And we're gonna find ourselves enjoying plank with strength. Inhale, exhale, lower it down. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, back. Down dog. Option to take child's pose, option to hold it here or take your feet together Inhale, plank, and roll to lift your right arm. Lift your hips, any variation you like. Starfish, grabbing your toe, tree pose. And then float it down. Optional vinyasa, or just press it back to down dog. When you're ready, taking the other side, feet together, inhale, plank, lifting the left arm, hips are high. We're between two panes of glass again. And then optional vinyasa again. And we'll meet up for a second to reset. Reset with the breath. You can hold your down dog, you can take child's pose, you can sit with me. Virasana, wherever you are, you're honoring your breath. You're checking in with your heart rate. You're checking in with your practice. You're high-fiving yourself for being beautiful and perfect and amazing as you are through all this stuff going on around us. We are strong. We are together. The light in me honors the light in you. And we'll press it back to down dog. Walk it forward. And take Tadasana, so either binding the toes or grabbing the legs. Take a halfway lift. Use your arm strength to pull yourself in, letting your head just hang and stacking your hips over your ankles, lengthening through the back of the leg, the back of the knee, releasing any tension in the neck, keeping the breath full, inhaling and exhaling, full, even breaths. And then release the bind, hands to the waist, soften the knees. Take an inhale to a halfway lift, release an exhale, and let another inhale rise you all the way up. Check yourself out. If you're dizzy, just chill here a second. If it feels good, arch back, but don't collapse the head. Just opening the chest, the heart. Bring it back to center, palms together. Take the feet a little closer. Ground your breath, set your dristi straight out ahead somewhere, shift into the right, and take the base of your tree. Toe can be down, below the knee, above the knee, half lotus. Your knee is out externally, rotating with your hip here. Breath is full. Branches can grow. Palms to the heart, square it, bring it forward, lower it down, reset a little, and then shift it into the other side when you're ready. Take your tree over here, keeping your breath, your dristi, your focus. You're also pressing to the midline. So your leg presses to your foot and your foot presses back to your leg to kind of hug you into this. And the trees move sometimes in the wind. Palms to the heart, square it, reach it forward, lower it down. Sweep it up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, palms down. Travel back, lower down, inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And then we're going to take the knees down. Come to stand for our camel, our little heart opener here. This is not a favorite pose of mine, but I do it to just feel nice and open in my chest, my shoulders. It's a back bend, but it's a heart opener as well. So fingers can go to your lower back. They can be up, down, or fists. Elbows come in, which basically pulls the shoulder blades together. Shoulders down from the ears. Tuck the tailbone, which is posterior tilt to my teacher trainers out there. Tucking the tailbone, hips over knees, and arching back. Opening the heart, it's facing up towards the ceiling. The crown of the head is reaching back and you're breathing. And then inhale, float it back up. Sit it down. This can be your counter pose, or if you want, gently take your forehead down to Garbhasana, our child's pose, to get a little curvature back in your spine. Option just to chill out with whatever you're doing, or to take it one more time. Sometimes you get a little bigger. I'm going to kind of use my blocks this time. So if you have a practice where you head back, you can tuck your toes to make your ankles higher. And the reason I say hips over knees, a lot of people shift back in this pose. You want to keep the hips forward so that you're opening these hip flexors here. So as you head back, heading back the same way, either you hold here with the crown of the head lengthening back, or maybe you reach for your ankles. I'm going to reach for my blocks. Breathe. Floating it back up and taking neutral. Maybe taking the forehead down if that's for you. Taking a few breaths here. Toning our core after this with Lolasana. So our hands can be forward under our shoulders. We can lift our knees into our chest, feeling that stretch in the ankle, the shin, and maybe we lower up and down, feeling our bandhas. Maybe we balance here. I use my blocks to get a little balance, making my arms a little bit longer. And enjoying whatever we did with that. It's really good to tone the core. We'll press back for one more down dog to walk it out after that. And bring it through for Dandasana, grounding our hips and pressing to the sides with fists, with palms. Sometimes I use my blocks at home to get a little more lift. You want to press so much that your hips might lift up, flex the feet so much, maybe your heels lift, pull in your navel so you feel Mula Bandha, root lock, Uddiyana Bandha, stomach lock, tucking the chin, Jalandhara Bandha, throat lock. All three together are Mahabandha. And then nice and easy, you're going to lift and take Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale your way up, fingers behind, facing in or the sides. Pull your shoulder blades together. Legs can stay straight or bent, reverse plank or reverse table. Lowering down, extending your right leg, pulling your left foot in. Finding your sit bones under you. Press, lift, reach out. Inhale, halfway lift. Cross the wrists, level the shoulders, and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Long, even breath. Inhale it up. Take your leg, give yourself a hug in a seated pigeon here, hugging it in, maybe walking it in, interlacing the fingers. Checking it out with a long spine, sternum lifting. And then we're just going to take our hand to the outside edge of our foot, press it forward, twist it back. Sternum lifts. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Take one more. And then float it back, take it down. Shake it out a little bit. And then just take it to the other side. Still feeling your sit bones under you. That helps you lengthen, taking compression out of your back. Press, lift, take it forward. Take a halfway lift and cross your wrists, settle your shoulders, flex your toes. Inhaling and exhaling. And then inhale your way back up, taking your leg here, your seated pigeon, cradling it, hugging it a little side to side. Maybe you can interlace your fingers. This side's a little tighter for me, so I just pull my foot in and lift it a little higher. Feel the same effect here on my outer thigh. And then take the outside edge of your foot, press it forward, twist it back. Nataraj Asana. Invoking Shiva, Lord of the Dance. Take it back. Take it down. We're going to slowly lower it down, taking our time on this journey. My friend used to do sit-ups here, or you can add in your canoe boat here if you want to do a little bit of core on your way down. Otherwise, you're just rolling down, but obviously you're using your core to roll down. So it's time to add in core if you like doing that. Engaging your core on the way down. And then once you're down, knees in, circling, massaging your lower back, checking it out. And then feet down, pressing it up for bridge. Knees are hip width, ankles under knees, tailbone tucking, posterior tilt, and thighs pressing up. Maybe you're interlacing your fingers underneath. Sometimes I just like to bend my elbows, press to lift up. Gazing straight up, chin to the chest. And if you want to lower down and come back in to full wheel, you can. Otherwise, you can hold bridge a couple more breaths. Releasing from your back bends when you're ready. And circling, or maybe passing through a happy baby. We'll take our feet together into Tabata Konasana. Interlace our fingers. Either chill out here, feel that chest opener, or take a little bit of sit-ups, breathing out the mouth if that's what you're doing. If you're chilling out, you're keeping Ujjayi breath. Take another 30 seconds or so to do what works for you. When you're ready, just take your knees together, pull them in again. Hang on to your right one and take your Twist over to the side. Knee down, twist. Right knee is always in first to match your digestive system. The gaze can be away from your knee. If that's too much on your neck, you can look straight up, or you can look the other way, but your cervical spine has the biggest range of motion, so the full twist takes the drishti away from your knee. And then roll it to the back. Reset, so your hips are usually to the side. You got to guide them back under your shoulders. You pull the left knee in. And you can always just hold this a while. We didn't hold the first side, so I'm just going to roll it on over, but you can hold the knee in first. And then roll to the twist. Maybe take your drishti away from the knee. Check it out. Sometimes our neck doesn't allow us to do that. Relax your jaw muscles. And then come back. Any last little action you need here before Shavasana? Allow yourself the freedom. It's your practice. It's your mat. It's your flow, if you will. When you're ready, we're going to take Shavasana. I'm just going to stay here briefly. If you want to stay here longer, you can always just mute me. My daughter loves to mute me, so you can join Leela with that. And just chill. If you're in Shavasana, maybe breathe in through the nose, sigh it all out. And just come into natural rhythm, in through your nose, out through your nose. Settle all your weight to your mat. Surrender. And slowly just start to move your fingers, your toes. And stretch into your arms and legs. Hugging your knees in, rolling to your side. Finding your way back to Sukhasana, easy pose. Keeping the ease around you. As you bring palms to Anjali Mudra, honoring Patanjali and our part in thousands of years of yoga, the 8-limb path. Still a very valid tool to this day to help guide us through all of the challenges of yoga off the mat, using our metaphor of yoga on the mat. So just keep that gift with you. Honor your light. Honor your part of that. Honor your Sangha. And honor all that we are together. And just bring your gaze up. Jai Bhagwan, namaste. Have a beautiful Saturday.